So one of the limitations when the Mavic Air 2 was released initially was that Quickshot mode would only work in 1080p. But the Mavic Air recently got an update, and now you're able to shoot the Quickshots in not only 1080p, you're able to do it in 2.7 as well as 4K. So in this video, I just want to show you guys how to engage Quickshot modes in the DJI Fly app, what are the options for you, and also what does it look like now in 4K. And if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Anastasio. I do a lot of drone tech, tips, tutorials, and product reviews right here on this channel. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing and also hitting that bell to be notified when I post new videos. Now, a couple things to know before you start a Quickshot mode is that you actually have to have the drone up in the air for you to turn it on. If you have this on the ground or if it's below 2 meters, you're not able to start the Quickshot mode. So first and foremost, let's get this thing up in the air, and then I can walk you guys through the app, show you guys exactly where things are, as well as how to change it from 1080p over to 4K. And since the wind is pointed that way, which is away from me, which would be good, let's get this thing up in the air. All you have to do is press the takeoff button and then press and hold the takeoff, let go. And there you go. So like I said, in order for you to turn on Quickshot modes or have Quickshots available in the app, you actually have to be 2 meters off the ground to even engage Quickshots. You can't have it while you're just sitting on the ground. That's the reason why if you're trying to activate it, it might be disabled. So let's jump right into Quickshots. What you want to do is tap on the movie icon here on the right hand side, and right below video, you'll see the icon for Quickshot. Click on that one. Now you'll see you have a bunch of options here. You have Droney, Rocket, Circle, Helix, Boomerang, and Asteroid. One thing you want to know before you do some of these quick shots is you want to look at your surroundings, make sure there's nothing in the way that it might hit in case you're doing something like a circle or a helix. It does circle all the way around you, so if you're close to some objects, you might want to move away from them or at least make your height of your drone a lot higher than those objects. Now the first one we'll do is Droney, but first before we even do Droney, let's make sure we are in 4K. So what you want to do now is go to Droney, go on the very top right, the 3 dots, click on that, and then go over to Camera tab, click on the camera, and now you can see in Quickshot modes, you have the option for 1080p, 2.7, as well as 4K, and of course you have all of the other stuff down below, the formatting, whether you wanted an MOV, normal mode, 264, 265, so you have all those options there for you to use, but the big one is, like I said, 1080p, 2.7, and now 4K when you do quick shots. With that said, let's just quickly go through all the modes. Start off with Droney. Let's just do a quick one. Let's do 150 feet away. You can select your distance, click on Droney, and there's a couple ways for you to trigger it or start it. Now the one thing you can do is actually click on that plus icon there and it'll select your subject. If you don't have a plus icon on that subject, you can actually draw a box around them, just like that. Now I am selected. Now another way you can actually do it is if you wave at it, and once you wave at the drone, it'll automatically start recording and performing that quick shot. So let's start with that one out. Let's go. It sees me right there with that plus icon. Now, if I just wave at it, it senses me and then it's automatically gonna start. There you go. And there we go. Now we're doing a Droney at 150 feet. As you can see the progress on the right-hand side, how long it's gonna take. And if you ever wanted to abort the mission, if you wanted to abort the quick shot, all you have to do is either hit that X on the screen, or if you touch any of the sticks, it'll automatically stop the quick shot and start hovering. So if you see yourself in an area or finding yourself in an issue where it might hit something, you definitely want to abort that quick shot and then fly it back to you. So once it's done with the quick shot, it'll automatically record, stop, and then it'll fly back to where it started from. There you go. And we are back, and that was the Droney mode. Let's just get straight into the next one. Let's go into Rocket. Let's just do a little short rocket here. Let's do 110 feet up in the air. Be done with that. And this one we will do is, I will draw a box around myself, hit start, and I'm just in auto mode for exposure. If you want to lock in your exposure, you can definitely go into manual mode, lock it in, that way you don't have any fluctuation, especially if you're doing something like circle and helix, because of the fact you're probably gonna be turning in and out of the sun. You wanna lock that exposure if you can. Right now I'm just gonna throw it in auto mode just so you guys see exactly what you're gonna get out of it. All right, here we go with Rocket. Let's hit start right there.
2, 1.
And Rocket's a pretty standard one. What it does is it just goes right above you and then points straight down, which is really cool. And there you go, rocket is done. Next one we will do is circle mode. So circle, and what it does is that depending on the distance between you and the drone, that is gonna be your radius. So right now I am 30 feet away, which means it'll just basically go 30 feet away all the way around in a circle. Now, I just waved at it. Let's see if it does anything. Oh, there you go. I just waved at it. So it automatically started recording. So it's doing a circle now, and I'm 30 feet away, and it's just gonna go all the way around me. Let's jump into Helix. Let's just do a 100-foot Helix, and we'll change it up. Let's go counterclockwise on this one, and I will select me by hitting the plus icon. It sees me. Now all I need to do is hit start.
3, 2, 1.
And there you go, here it goes. This is Helix mode. So what it does is that it'll go around you, and while it's going around you and away, it starts also going up and climbing up. There we go. So it's going all the way around me, and it's starting to climb and climb and go up. This is a really good one if you want to get a nice establishing shot of a place. This is a really good one to do just to start it off. So if you are going to a location and you want to have some unique or dynamic video in your shots, Helix is a really good one, especially if you're something like standing at the edge of a cliff, you know, want to get some of that scenery below and above you, and then also pull back out. Definitely one of the shots I would use a lot, especially if you're outdoors. It really gives a good establishing shot of that area. All right, with Helix done, now we go into Boomerang. Let's do the wave. And there you go. Engaged by the wave. This is Boomerang, so what it is, it's gonna go up and then come right back down towards me and go around. So now it's going up. And coming back in. There you go, Boomerang. All right, and the last one we have here is Asteroid, and this is the one that a lot of people call Tiny Planet. So let's click on Asteroid. What it does is basically just go straight up in the air, takes a video of me, and then also stops and takes a video of the entire surrounding. Then it stitches it all together, and you get a really cool effect. You get this tiny little planet. Let's set that off now. Hit Asteroid. Hit OK, select on me, hit start,
2,
and
1.
Tiny Planet, here we come. Bye-bye, Tiny Planet. Up and away. Bye. And there it is, guys, just a quick demo on how to use Quickshot modes on the DJI Fly app with the Mavic Air 2. Really nice that they added that option for 2.7 and 4K now. Before, like I said, they only had it at 1080p. Just make sure you have an open area to do it, or especially if you're gonna be using some of those quick shots that go around you, you wanna look around to make sure that this is not gonna hit anything on its side, especially if you do things like the Helix or the circle mode. As always, if you guys got value from this video, a big like would be much appreciated. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. I have a bunch of DJI Mavic Air 2 videos, so make sure you guys check out the playlist below as well as above. This is Ultra Stock Steel with FlytPath.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.